Kenya had been bracing itself for a terror attack, but had always hoped it could be contained. Well, it wasn't, and it's huge. The military has surrounded the terrorist group inside the shopping centre with hundreds of soldiers and special forces. It's understood they're being advised by Britain, the United States and Israel. The casualties are from all over the world. With 40,000 British passport holders here, it was always likely there would be British casualties too. It's been confirmed now by the Prime Minister.
It is an absolutely sickening and despicable attack of appalling brutality. What we know is that 3 British nationals have been killed. Because the situation is ongoing, we should prepare ourselves for further bad news. Our thoughts also should be with the Kenyan government and the Kenyan people at this time.
Dozens of people remain unaccounted for. Some are thought to be hostages. Others, like Sylvester and Nzioka, hid until they could make their escape. And so did you hide under the car?
Underneath.
And you were there, what, for a whole day?
Let's say from lunchtime yesterday till this moment, yeah. Yeah.
And so how did you get out? How were you able to get out?
Since I'm Kenyan Army guys, then I just got out. There was a lady who was behind me, beside me. I just thought, get out, we'll be rescued by these guys.
Okay, so what you said, hold on, it's me, can you help me? Sort of
yeah. That's how they helped us. They have given us some first aid. Now we are okay.
The attack on the Westgate Centre started at around midday on Saturday. Al-Shabaab gunmen firing indiscriminately and throwing grenades, killing men, women and children. Only when Kenyan security forces engaged the gunmen were survivors able to make it to safety. Amongst them, Sadia Ahmed.
I just rang up my mom saying, I love you, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it today or not. I might die and I just want to say that I love you. And she just told me not to panic, to start praying that everything is going to be fine.
They were firing, were they just firing like this and just,
Yep, that's what
so
they
somebody
did.
getting hit next to you and somebody...
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Because from where I was sitting down, I could see across me that there were so many dead bodies. Asians, Africans, and around me as well, people just bleeding, and you can't do anything about it. And I looked up to see if I could see any of my colleagues. And luckily I did see a few. Her child was injured, she had a bad leg injury, and her son missed half an inch of a bullet, which hit the kid right next to him.
Right. How many people do you think died on the roof, do you think?
Oh, at least 20.
Really?
At least 20 on the roof.
The whole area is now cordoned off, but hundreds of Kenyans have gathered, hoping to see the standoff come to an end. But finding a way out of this without more loss of life is proving very difficult. What is clear is that this group is well organised, well armed and committed. Indeed, there is a fear here that they have no intention of reaching some type of negotiated end to this. In fact, many people here believe that they're likely to fight to the death. Already, there are questions being asked about security at the shopping centre. Not least, how did so many armed men enter with impunity? As the hours go by, it's become increasingly tense here. With the crowds urging the military to attack, the military responded with tear gas, causing chaos. For the families of the missing, these are awful times, waiting and hoping that their loved ones will escape. But for many, including the country's president, the news is already absolute. There is no hope.
I feel the pain of every life we have lost and share your grief at our nation's loss. My nephew and his fiancée were amongst those who died in this attack. These are young, lovely people I personally knew and loved. Many of us have lost loved ones.
The military are working on plans to free those inside, but the gunmen are still there, and there's nothing to indicate they will show any mercy.